On the last episode, we learned the art of developing business from just a simple tradition of having an animal in half. And people had this with cows as well. My grandfather had cow in half with other people, like Joe Bugunu, and my grandfather had a cow in half. I remember that. I remember when he killed the bull. I didn't want him to go, but it was his time because he had ripened. And back in those days, people didn't steal people's animals and people's crop the way we do it now because we shared. There was no need to steal because we got stuff, as I said before. So on this episode, I wanted to just wind up in terms of the discussion of how those traditions helped us to be self-sustaining. And even when we didn't have, we create things. When we didn't have meat to eat, we get fish. We would dive. Or those of us, well, I could dive at a certain time, but those people who couldn't went on the rock by DJ to catch Cola 10. Cola 10 it is, and Bugo we used to call it. Oh boy, and the SEAMOS was a major thing. DJ2 was a major hub for SEAMOS. That's why I was a little bit disappointed when I saw a big wall going up there. Now I understand the world change and climate, whatever, and the wall is necessary now. But I had some significant, wonderful memories at DJ. I hope we can kind of design the wall in a way where we can climb down properly and give access to older people. I hope the older Calibishie folks can go to DJ still, because DJ was a major hub for Calibishie. And that little barrier reef at DJ was where we get our SEAMOS. SEAMOS was big business in Calibishie. We provided SEAMOS to the world. On top of everybody's little kitchen galta, at the top on the roof of the outside kitchen, you would see SEAMOS drying. Everybody in Backstreet had SEAMOS drying, and we used to sell SEAMOS to people who used to come from Roseau to buy SEAMOS from us almost every other day. So we were just catching SEAMOS, man, cutting SEAMOS, harvesting SEAMOS, man, sheshing SEAMOS, man, and selling SEAMOS. Back then it was like $6, $12 for the most, for a pound of SEAMOS, like $6, between 6 and 8. Now SEAMOS is how much dollars a pound? $100 a pound. And we're not doing SEAMOS, we're not cultivating SEAMOS again in Calibishie at DJ. We should be cultivating SEAMOS, harvesting and selling. That's big money. That's how people like Satinet and them made their money. Rosalind on the other side of the road, Mama out here and them too. We were all in SEAMOS. Dodon, Nunu and them, Jofin and them. We were all in SEAMOS. It's SEAMOS that raised up a lot of people in the community, and we do not really have to go back into it, but we can do our other processing similar to the way in which we did the SEAMOS. The idea, the art is still alive. We have just grown a bit distant. So we had that, and we also had a kind of a corporate deal called SUB. SUB is a tradition where people put money together, and people must be committed to do it, because if you do not commit and you do not do it, the SUB hand break. So we had to put maybe like $2, $5 every week. Maybe not as much, but maybe a little less. I can't remember how much. But the concept is everybody put money every week, and everybody gets get paid every week. When you put money, you don't feel it as much because it's not a lot of money. But when you get paid much, yeah, it makes you feel good. So the SUB continued for a long time. I think there is still that tradition in Dominica. It should be more rampant now. I understand there is something called My Circle of Love. That I don't think that works. It's too much money, but it's something similar to SUB. Smaller money, everybody get a hand, nobody stresses to pay it, everybody's happy. That is one of the things that we did. And when I got my little SUB hand, I used to buy my little bicycle, or I used to buy my little boom box, or probably my Razad. Whenever I get my SUB hand, I did something. Or when we pay my little, give my mama my little money, she would save it for me, or stuff like that. So this was one of the ways in which, at an early age, we understood the need for saving. Young Calibishie people, if you do not have money saved, you are making a mistake. And don't tell me you're not making enough money to save. If you're making $1, save 10 cents. If you're making $2, save 20 cents. Try. It could be 50 cents you go to the credit union with, put it on your book and leave it there, because it piles up, and before you know it, you have money that you can use as collateral, money you can use for whatever else later on. Do not touch your money when you put it there, and do not beg people for their money. Make your own money. Find ways to do things. Do services. Open a barber shop. Clean for people. There's nothing dishonorable about doing things and getting paid for it. So these are the things that we did, and this is what now I am passing on to you. This idea of the sub. I mean, the submasters. Venti was a big submaster. I used to go all on the hill. I remember to bring people sub money for them. I think Fijeni to Mahiram was a submaster too. The names are just coming to me as I think about it. Madeleine Madocone was a submaster too. She doesn't play with her money. So there were different subs that you could get into, and people used to get involved in different subs, and put their collection at different times. So every week somebody getting a sub, they nice, they bingo, and people could not pay their sub during these times. Again, I thought I would share this. I hope it really makes some sense to you. It adds some value to your thinking of Calibishie, and we will continue discussing in terms of Calibishie Chronicle in the next episode.